A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English.
Hello everyone, welcome to A+ English. I'm Mike.
And I'm Lauren.
And we are again today talking about real-life fairy tale towns
Oh my gosh.
that you can in real life actually explore in your real life. And we're not here talking about like an amusement park where they might have kind of a fake fairy tale with a fake castle. It looks all really cool and it's lovely and you can take pictures, but no. These are real places in the real world with real history, but even today, you might feel like you're in a movie set, like you're in a fairy tale, or you're even at an amusement park. But no, these are real places. So here's our question. When you visit a fairy tale town, you might expect to visit a castle too, right? So our question is, do you like visiting castles? Why or why not?
Of course, castles remind me of fairy tales and history, and exploring them feels like stepping into a magical world.
And you might meet your Prince Charming there.
Yeah, there you go. And often they have like castles, right? They have beautiful architecture and breathtaking views from their towers.
Often they do.
So it's fascinating to learn about the stories and events that took place within their walls throughout history.
I absolutely agree. Yes, it can be something kind of more modern, like you might find down in Tainan, right? They have kind of a fort down there. It's not a castle, or it can be something really old but still standing. I'm thinking maybe like Windsor Castle, just outside London, which is still a place that the king lives. Or you can have those kind of broken down castles that for 1,000 years they've slowly been kind of falling apart, but still to run around there. And just the feeling like, you know, the steps or the walls you're walking on, people walked on these walls like 1,000 years ago, or great battles were fought right where I am. It can be pretty cool. And of course, a lovely place to take pictures or do paintings if you're very artistic as well. So let's find out all about the second place we're going to be visiting. Yesterday it was Hallstatt in Austria, and today we're going to Český Krumlov. So let's get over there.
Town.
Visit fairy tale towns. Hallstatt and Český Krumlov. Warm-up question. Do you like visiting castles? Why or why not?
Český Krumlov is a famous fairy tale town in the Czech Republic. People built it in the 13th century. The town is famous for its well-preserved castle and buildings. The Vltava River winds through the town and divides it into two areas. One is the Castle District. It has 5 courtyards and over 40 buildings. A famous spot is Castle Tower. It has 147 stairs and is the tallest building in this town.
Hello everyone, we are back. So let's find out about Český Krumlov. First of all, it's pronounced Český Krumlov. That's right. You might go, what are those weird symbols and little marks on some of those letters, and especially the first word there, Český? It's because it's not English. So in other languages, they use these things, these little marks called accents. This is actually kind of a special one because I don't know many people who are familiar with this language, and we'll learn where it's from in the first sentence. Český Krumlov is a famous fairy tale town in the Czech Republic. That's right. The Czech Republic is the country, and they have their own language. They're Czech. So that's why we write it that way with those little symbols. It's also very old, Český Krumlov, this town. People built it in the 13th century.
Wow.
So that's like the 1200s. So that's, more than 800 or so years ago.
That's a long time ago. Okay, so Český Krumlov, also known as CK Town. I'm just going to say that for now.
CK Town.
CK Town.
Okay.
Sounds so fetch. This town was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1992. It's known for its charming medieval architecture. It's totally me. And beautiful river winding through it, making it feel like stepping into a real-life fairy tale. I'm going to go there.
Yes, absolutely. You are very Baroque. That's true.
Right.
The town is famous for its well-preserved castle and buildings. Yeah, of course. We're not going to send you to a place where there's just a few old broken stones from something from long ago.
Fall.
No, you want to find a place with well-preserved castle and buildings. That basically means this old stuff still looks quite new. They've been keeping it in good condition, or just history and time has been kind. I mean, a lot of these places, they had wars there, right? And things get knocked down and destroyed. But if it's a place that's had some peaceful times and people have taken good care of it, it might be very well preserved, which is good for you and me visiting now today.
Yeah, so well-preserved in Chinese is 保存完好的. For example, in Taiwan, you can see well-preserved old buildings in places like Lugang Old Street in Zhanghua or Jiufen in New Taipei City.
Yeah.
These places have old houses and streets that show what life was like a long time ago. Yeah, what about in Canada? Can you see lots of well-preserved old buildings?
Well, nothing quite as old as the Czech Republic, of course, because, you know,
13th century.
Yeah, that's a lot older. But actually, my hometown, Montreal, we have a part of Montreal called Old Montreal.
Ooh.
It's very clever, the name. And that's where the older buildings are. And actually, just down the road, about an hour from Montreal, is the city of Quebec City. And it is the oldest city in North America, I believe.
Right.
And they still have lots of old things there, old walls and old buildings. A lot of people say it actually feels like a fairy tale town. It feels like Europe. So you can definitely find some old stuff if you look for it. When we leave the city of Český Krumlov and, you know, kiss goodbye to its beautiful old buildings and whatnot, where will we go? It says the Vltava River winds through the town and divides it into two areas. So this would be a lovely river if you could take a boat ride on it. Imagine that. And it would also be just a good thing to kind of know about, because as you're finding your way around the city and all the old towns here, that church is there, the castle's here, this river kind of cuts the town or divides it into two areas, right? So you can have the north or the south or the east or the west. And it's just a good way to kind of organize things in your mind.
Nice.
Yeah.
So divide means it separates into two parts. And area is like a section or part of a place.
Exactly.
Wow. So the Vltava River splits the town into two different parts.
That's exactly right. And one is the Castle District. I'm guessing this is where the castle is. It has 5 courtyards and over 40 buildings. Oh my gosh. So this is either the district or the castle, but this is giving us an idea of the size of it. 5 courtyards and 40 buildings, and all of them, of course, will be very old, but will still look very lovely.
And a courtyard is like a small outdoor area surrounded by buildings. It's like a private open space where people can relax or walk around. 就是庭院 or 院子.
Yeah, they had those old Chinese houses, right? Like a hutong or something, and they had a courtyard.
Oh, right, they do.
Kind of in the middle there.
So the castle district in CK preserves many medieval buildings, as I said before, and is indeed the second largest castle district in the Czech Republic.
Really?
It's known for its historical significance and architectural beauty. I looked this up, so it's true.
That is very cool. A famous spot is Castle Tower. Any good castle needs a tower, right? A high raised building where you can climb to the top and you can see the land for miles around. This is the way they would know if the enemy armies are attacking. Go up to the top of the tower. But of course, this is a long time ago. They don't have elevators. You'll have to get yourself up that tower. So make sure you're wearing some comfortable shoes and you're in okay shape, because your legs will get a workout. It has 147 stairs and is the tallest building in this town. Even though it was probably built hundreds of years ago, it's the tallest building in the town. So no big glass modern skyscrapers. The tower's it, and it takes 140 steps to get up.
My legs are sore.
It'll be okay. I'll carry you.
Okay, the castle tower, 彩绘塔, was built in the 13th century. It's a colorful 6-story high tower, and from its top, you can enjoy a wide view of the entire CK town.
Okay.
So that's why it's a popular spot for visitors to admire the town's beauty from above.
Yeah, an absolutely fun thing to do, climbing castle towers. You're probably turning around the stairs as they go up like that, and it won't seem that far, I'm sure. All right, let's get back to the article.
The other area is the Old Town. Visit the Church of St. Vitus there to learn about the town's history. If you're hungry, try turtleneck, a delicious snack. It's crispy and goes well with ice cream.
All right, so we are still in Český Krumlov. Remember, the river divides the city into 2 areas or districts. We've been to the castle area or district. So what's the other one? The other area is the Old Town. Yeah, and those back in the day, they might have built the castle and the river's there to protect the castle. And then the local people would live on the other side.
Okay.
That's where they build their little houses and, markets and things like that. And when there was danger, they would all run into the castle. But this is kind of normal, the castle area. And then just around it maybe is the town area, so that's where we're going. Visit the Church of St. Vitus there to learn about the town's history. So a big old church near a big old castle sounds like we're in a lovely medieval town.
Right, and the Old Town, 旧城区 in CK, is the main shopping area where people can find shops, cafes, and restaurants.
Cool.
And visiting the Church of St. Vitus, there is also a wonderful way to understand its significance to the local community.
Definitely. You can probably get a tour. They can teach you about the church, when it was built, famous things or people that have come through there, that kind of stuff. And then after walking around the castle and climbing the big tower and looking around the church, time for a little bite to eat. It says if you're hungry, try turtleneck, a delicious snack. Turtleneck.
Sounds like turtleneck to me.
It kind of sounds like turtle and neck.
What exactly is it?
It's crispy and goes well with ice cream. I don't care if it is the neck of an actual turtle.
You're going to try
it? If it's crispy and goes with ice cream, I'm sorry, I'm eating your neck, Mr. Turtle. But no, it's not. It's definitely not. It's probably it's a pastry of some kind or something like that.
And crispy just means something is very crunchy, 酥脆的, and makes a sound when you bite into it, like potato chips or fresh bread crust.
Oh, yes, or a crunchy...
Turtleneck, whatever, 烟葱卷, that's the Chinese for it, is a famous Czech dessert. It's a sweet pastry that's cooked on a spinning spit over an open flame.
You're barbecuing dessert?
I don't know, that's what I looked it up, which makes it crispy on the outside and soft inside. So people often eat it with sugar and cinnamon or fill it with, there you go, ice cream, your favorite.
Cool.
It's a popular treat in Czech culture and a must try if you visit.
Okay.
Let's just go.
That's pretty cool. That actually sounds like something I'd like to learn how to make because it sounds like a camping dessert.
Oh.
Right? If you make it on a spit, that's the kind of thing you put the meat on and you turn it over the fire like a chicken or something.
Can we have barbecue too?
You could do that. That's I've never heard of this. I would love to try it and also see how it's made. Anyways, let's get back to this. Which of the fairy tale towns that we've learned about both today and yesterday, Hallstatt or Český Krumlov, would you like to visit and why?
I want to go to Český Krumlov.
Okay.
Actually, both.
Is it the turtleneck?
Yeah, it's the turtleneck.
It's the turtleneck?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
I will go with you to Český Krumlov, and then we will also go to Hallstatt because I want to go to both. And why can't I?
And taste the salt.
Absolutely. Yes. Well, actually, maybe Hallstatt first. So we'll have the salty stuff, and then we'll have the turtleneck for dessert.
That's right.
All right, we'll do that.
今天实在是学到太多有趣的事情，而且我超想要吃那个烟葱卷哦。但是我们还是要学一下我们的 word power words， 像是 century 这个名词就是世纪。We're living in the 21st century where technology advances rapidly. 我们生活在21世纪，科技发展迅速，还有 AI 也是。单字例句提到的是 Some turtles can live for more than a century. 有些海龟可以活超过1个世纪耶。 还有我们看到的是 building 这个名词，就是建筑物。For example, the colorful houses in Greece are some of the most charming buildings I've ever seen. 希腊的彩色房子是我见过最迷人的建筑物之一啊。Or you could say Taipei 101 is a famous building in Taiwan. It has 101 floors. 台北101啊是一座台湾知名的建筑物，它有101层呢。我们刚刚还提到了 divide 这个动词，就是划分、分开。For example, let's divide the pizza into 8 slices so everyone can have a piece. 我们把披萨分成8片，这样每个人都能拥有一片哦。单字例句提到的是 The teacher will divide the class into 2 groups for the game. 老师会将这个班级分成2组来玩游戏。我们还提到了 area 这个名词，就是区域哦。This area of the park is perfect for picnics and outdoor games. 公园的这座区域啊，非常适合野餐和户外游戏。Or that area of the city has many parks and trees in it. 城市的那一个区域呢，有许多公园及树木。那我们今天有学到一个片语，超好用的哦，就是 go well with， 和什么东西很搭？比如说搭配衣服的时候 ，a white shirt goes well with almost any pair of jeans。真的耶，白衬衫几乎和任何一件牛仔裤都很搭。再来呢，其实你可以用在那种比喻的方式，像是你们有没有觉得 hot cocoa goes well with cozy blankets and a good book on a chilly evening？ 热可可和凉爽的夜晚，就是还有舒适的毯子，以及这个一本好书，非常的搭，就是要一起当好朋友。
Review time.
All right, we are back with our review.
Review time.
A review of our new words. So let's look at the new words before we get into the review. We had century.
Right.
We had building.
Right.
We had divide. And then we had area. All right, so we're going to play a very, very quick game of fill in the blanks.
Oh.
Are you ready?
No, it's hard.
Okay.
You're gonna make it hard.
I'm not going to make it hard.
Okay.
Okay, all right. It will take a blank to put up this really big blank.
It will take a century to put up this building.
This really big building.
Oh,
Exactly. I'm
okay.
talking like the pharaoh
Okay.
in the Egyptian history.
Oh, wow.
There you go. Yes, and if I do put up this really big building, it will blank this blank.
It will divide this area.
There you go. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you soon.
今
Take
天的
care.
主题有没有很精彩？欢迎到空中家教和老师、学生一起线上聊更多哦。拜拜。
Let's go get some turtleneck.
Turtleneck.
All right.
Neck.